How stylish are you? Gentlemen, in today's video, we're going to find out. I've got 10 questions to test your style knowledge. Quiz question number 1. What's more important, for a man to master style or for a man to master fashion? Do you know the difference? Which one? The answer is style. Why? Style is eternal. Fashion fades, goes in and out, the whimsical winds of fashion, and nothing against going with fashion, having fun with it. But fashion is, to me, a byproduct of true style. Style is who you are. It's what message you send with your clothing. It's something that you've taken a step back, you've thought about, you've practiced, you've developed, you have basically curated this over time, and it is the message, controlled message, that you send the world. Guys, master your style, then have fun with fashion. Quiz question number 2, gentlemen. What's more important, clothing fit or clothing brand? Which one? Clothing fit, gentlemen, because if it doesn't fit you, it doesn't matter who made it, what material they used, how much money you spent on that. Doesn't matter. It will not look good on you. Make sure to have your clothing adjusted for your body type. You should know the name of your tailor. Clothing fit. Fit is king. I've talked about it before, guys. Nail the fit. Now, this takes me to question number 3. Does clothing brand actually matter? Yes or no? What do you think? The answer is yes. Why? Because when you find a clothing brand that works for you, let's say maybe their body, the models that they're using are very similar to your body type. So you can go in there, you can buy clothing off the rack. You don't have to get it adjusted. Or if you do, it's a minor adjustment. That right there is a huge win. And in my opinion, is worth paying extra money for and being loyal to a brand. When you find a brand whose styles you like, whose colors you like, when you wear certain pieces from that brand, they just seem to work together. Shirts, jackets, you can go in there and be inspired by what you see in their catalog or what you see in the store. That is when a brand, I think, really earns your business, and you should stick with them. Bonus round. You ready, guys? Okay, so hopefully you're keeping score. You might have already missed one of the questions. So I want to give you a chance to redeem yourself. You ready? Here's the question. Do you need to spend $1,000 on a watch to be stylish? Yes or no? What do you think? The answer is no. Money doesn't have anything to do with style. Style has to do with the thought process, with the care that goes into you choosing what you wear and the message it sends. Now, let's say you're out there and you want to get a great watch at a fair price. Guys, check out Vincero. They're the paid sponsor of today's video. These are watch guys that went out and they designed watches that get compliments, that look amazing at a fraction of the cost. You want to wear a watch that, yeah, looks like $1,000 watch, then grab a Vincero. These things are just beautiful. Now, I've got, as you can tell, I've got their new bellwether on my wrist right now. For me, it's actually the strap. I love the strap and the look and the build of it. I love the face. Go check out this bellwether collection. These straps, by the way, are interchangeable. Beautiful watches. I can't say enough good things about this company. I have actually had many of you guys reach out and say, Antonio, I went over and I grabbed a Vincero watch. I cannot say enough great things. Thank you so much for recommending them. Now, guys, here in my office, I've actually got quite a few watches. Let's play a game. So go over to their website. I want you to find there's 3 Italian words that are on the back of their watches. Let me know what those words are with your favorite watch down in the comments. And if you match maybe one of the watches I have, I will be sending it out your way, guys. I've got quite a few, but they've got a wide range of different styles. Gents, in the description of this video, I've got a discount code and I've got a link over to Vincero. Go use it. Go check them out. Great company. I can't say enough good things about them. Question number 4, gentlemen. Which of these shoes is most formal? Option number 1. Option number 2. Option number 3. Which one's most formal? Option number 3, gentlemen, because of the closed lacing system, even though we've got a little bit of a contrast in the leather, it's relatively a low contrast compared to the other two, which these two are actually very close. What we have right here, Blucher, we have an open lacing system. Notice how the leather from the back quarter is thrown on top of the upper right over here. So basically on the vamp, what we see. It's also got, the detail stitching right in here. All this makes it definitely, and the color, by the way, makes it all of a sudden less formal. This one right here, a darker color. Now the style, the double monk, is going to be traditionally a little bit less formal than this one, but the darker color raises it up. I would say these are pretty darn close, but I would actually say this one's right here would be my number 2 choice. Question number 5, which sunglass style is going to be better for the majority of face shapes out there? Classic Aviators, classic Wayfarers. Which one do you think? The answer, gentlemen, the classic Aviator. And the reason comes from the function of these glasses. The teardrop design. This was actually made to mimic the face to provide better protection when pilots were at high altitudes from glare and from the harmful rays of the sun. And an after effect of that is it actually just looks great on a wide range, on pretty much any face shape. You can wear Aviators. Wayfarers, on the other hand, they're much more, I would say, attention-grabbing. They require more confidence. They were made popular in Hollywood. You look at the Blues Brothers, Tom Cruise. These guys made them popular, but the Aviator is where it's at. Question number 6. Is there a distinct difference between a dress shirt and a casual button-down? It's a little bit harder of a question. Give you a second. The answer is yes, there is. So dress shirts actually have their history from underwear. Casual button-downs are made to be worn as outerwear, have the history from the work shirt. Why this question was difficult is nowadays there are so many shades of, okay, this shirt right here, made with Oxford material, looks like a dress shirt, doesn't even have a pocket on it, but this is actually a casual button-down because of the material used. This one right over here, it's like, wow, it's kind of a louder material. You would think that this may be a casual button-down, but right here we've got French cuffs. So this actually is over here towards, I've got these, this is very clearly a dress shirt right over here. White, no pockets on it, and it's made to be worn with a tie. But it's going to be dress shirts, remember, they came from underwear. They were made to be worn with jackets, under the jackets, because hence they were underwear. These right over here, you're going to see a variety of different fabrics used from, one that's got like a napped weave to one over here that's got corduroy. At the end of the day, there is a distinct difference, but most manufacturers have actually kind of blurred the lines. This next question has 6 possible answers. You ready? Which razor type is going to give you the best shave? Option number 1, straight razor. Option number 2, safety razor. Option number 3, cartridge razor. Option number 4, disposable razor. Option number 5, electric razor. Option number 6, Antonio, it's a trick question. I don't have enough information. What do you think? 6 is the right answer, because if you are driving to work and you're stuck in traffic and you're moving up and you need to be shaving while you're on the way, are you going to be shaving on the way to work with this? And I agree, this can give you an amazing shave, but I'm going to recommend keeping an electric razor in your vehicle. Or let's say you're just getting started, or you go super fast and you don't even want to think about shaving. Well, I think that disposables, I think that cartridges are great when you don't want to think about shaving. You just want to get the job done. Versus a safety, this is more about the art of shaving. And yes, you can get an excellent shave here, but you have to think about it. You need to develop your technique. The answer is it depends on you. How do you want to shave? And that's what I do stress, guys, is that you learn proper technique. You figure out exactly what you want, give them all a shot, and find what's going to work for your particular needs. On to the next question. Is there a distinct difference between a sports jacket, between a blazer jacket, and between a suit jacket? Got the options right here. Is there a distinct difference, gentlemen? Yes or no? The answer is yes, and it goes back to history. So a suit jacket is actually, in the definition of a suit, is a jacket and a pair of trousers made from the same fabric. It's not, a particular color. It's not necessarily a particular style, but a suit is that those two come together. Now, that's a big difference between a blazer jacket and basically a sports jacket. The difference is these are odd jackets. That means that they don't have trousers made to go with them. Now, you can have a jacket and a pair of trousers made from this material. In fact, if we had a pair of trousers made from the same material, this would actually have become a suit versus just a sports jacket. Do you see the difference? Now, the names sport jacket, this comes, as it's implied, from sport. So if you were playing tennis in the 1920s or going out hunting in 1895, you would have worn a jacket like this. That's what these were designed for the gentleman to go out there and enjoy sport. Now the blazer, a lot of us know this has actually a nautical history. This jacket right here is truly not a blazer, it's actually a suit, but I had it stand in because blazers, oftentimes we're going to see them in a dark navy, but it's usually going to be the buttons. We'll see metal buttons on them. At the end of the day, there is a distinct difference, and I'll link down in the description of this video to the article that goes into a lot more detail if you want to check that stuff out. All right, guys, while we're talking about jackets and suits, this takes me to my next question. If you were to give advice to a gentleman, he's going to own one suit, and he's saying, what color should I buy? What advice would you give him? Option number 1, black. Option number 2, charcoal gray. Option number 3, navy. Or would you say option number 4, which is Antonio, I don't have enough information about the guy to make that decision. What do you think? The answer is option number 4. So hopefully you picked up on it, but I've talked about it before, the importance of color and the individual, from their complexion to all of those colors I talked about are dark. But black is the one I would say be careful of. It is too dark of a color, too stark of a contrast, and it should be reserved for black tie. Now, navy is very popular in the United States, and if it's an older man, navy can look really good on it because it's going to make him look a little bit younger. Charcoal gray, though, is incredibly versatile. It's a non-color. It's going to work with a wide range of shirts, and if you're 21 years old and you look like you're 17, it's going to help make you look a little bit older. So once you know a little bit more about him, I would either gear guys towards charcoal gray or navy, depending on their complexion, their look, what they're going for. But those would be my 2 choices if I knew enough information. But with what I gave you, option number 4 was the right answer. All right, guys, our final question. You ready? This one's hard. Should everything you're wearing match? Yes or no? Should your clothing always match? The answer is no. I've talked about this before. What you're seeking is for your clothing to complement each other and to complement you, not to match exactly. I know we talk about rules of matching your belt to your shoes, matching metals, and that's great. But in the real world, that rarely happens. You need to master complementing. And I love complementing because complementing is when things just, there's a harmony to them. There's little, like when you look at my pocket square here, with the jacket, with the shirt, with the watch, all of these details, there's not an exact match because they're not made from the same company. And what I love about when I put all this together is it just works. It feels great. This is a little bit higher level of a concept and something that you have to practice, you have to strive for. But gentlemen, strive for complementing and your clothing working in harmony. All right, gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I had fun with it. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see more videos like this, where I give little quizzes, because there were so many other questions I wanted to ask you guys, give you the answers for, but I couldn't fit them into one video. And guys, go check out Vincero. I'm going to link to him down in the description. Don't forget, go check out the watches. Find out what is written on the back of these watches, 3 Italian words. Let me know which particular design you really like. And like I said, guys, I've got a few extras and I'd love to send them your way. Not this one right here. I am loving this metal band. It's interchangeable, so I can wear it with this other watch here. And yeah, these things are beautiful. Guys, that's it. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.